Well, I started, we're doing this chronologically because that's logical. So I've known Heather for 15 years now. We met before high school even started. And it's a long enough time that we've known each other that we met before we could even drive. We used to walk home to the Jareds after school, and we would talk about the meaning of life, and we would recite lines from the movie Titanic. Oh, Leo. We only saw that movie 17 times in the theater. At 3 hours per viewing, that's 2 solid days plus 3 hours. Spent seated next to each other, wondering if the boat would actually sink this time. It always did. And then we did learn how to drive together. Truly together in the same car. We used to switch off at the same time. And we learned what hydroplaning was together. But we won't talk much about that because both of our parents are here. My point is that I've spent half of my life adventuring with Heather before she met John. And then she met John, and the adventures continued. Together, Heather and John are magic. Their warm, sincere, energetic, and funny characters are perfectly suited for each other. That's not to say that they're always mild-mannered or caring. I remember when they first started dating, they were constantly wrestling with each other. Like full-out brawling. It wasn't just like a wrestle. And I wondered, can this be love? Heather wore some pretty big bruises in those days, and I'm pretty sure she inflicted some of her own, but she wore them with a smile and a light in her eye that gave away her heart. She was smitten and continues to be so. So I don't know what else to say other than we hope that your love continues to grow and that you keep laughing and that I and we and everybody in this room love you dearly and want nothing but the best for you. So congratulations to Heather and John. Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Hi.
Jess. I met Heather my freshman year of college at CSU. We had mutual friends in the dorms. And I remember my very first memory of Heather is we were in our friend's dorm room and we were laughing, of course, about something. I have no recollection of what it was. But we were laughing very hard. And Heather was on the floor, crying, I think you possibly drew like. And she was laughing and drooling on the floor. And I remember waking up the next morning and being sore from laughing, which has never happened to me before. Some of my muscles were sore. And so for years of our friendship together, I have noticed that happening. Most recently, over New Year's, I woke up on New Year's Day and my stomach was sore from laughing. That was all before John. She then told me that she was dating John, and at first I was unsure, not because I didn't like John, because I did. But as Heather is my best friend, and I do. But as Heather is my best friend, you want the best for your best friend. And I remember when I was getting to know Heather, I never quite knew how to be there for her because she doesn't like to be smothered. So when she would be upset about something, sad about something, pissed off about something, it was always, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know how to help her. And I remember wondering whoever the person Heather ends up with will have to know how to do that for her. And I remember we were with Mike Wilson. Where are you, Wilson? And John was saying, I was asking John, how is everything going with Heather? And he said, oh, great, everything's great. But the other night, she was really upset about something. She was slamming dishes in the kitchen. And I was in the other room thinking, should I go in? Should I not go in? What should I do? And Wilson very bravely said, well, I think what I would do is I would go in and I would say, how are you, Heather? Can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can do? And John and I looked at each other and said, no. And in that moment, I thought, okay, Dawn is the perfect person for that.
Aww.
So, I just want to wish the two of you many, many years of adventures and laughing so hard that your stomach muscles hurt in the morning. I love you both. Congratulations.
Here, here. Woo! You're here. Clink. Go, Jess.